plants genetic resources too. Dear student, in previous lecture we were discussing about plant genetic resources and different kinds of these resources. Now we will continue that lecture and discuss some other kinds of plant genetic resources. The next one is varieties in the cultivation, breeding lines, special genetic stock, and the last one is the wild forms and wild relative. Varieties in cultivation. Varieties in cultivation are the easiest to use in the breeding program, and they form a major part of working collection. They are good source of gene for yield, quality, etc. They can be introduced in a new area and directly released for cultivation. These plants are selected through specific hybridization, plant selection, or mutation to achieve specific characteristic or trait. Breeding lines. These are the lines of population developed in breeding programs, have narrow genetic base, and often contain valuable gene combination. This group nearly contain homozygous line or mutant lines and lines derived from biology programs, including transgenic lines. They are ordinarily maintained as working collection by breeders. Plant breeding is the art and science of changing the traits of plant in order to produce desired characteristics. It has been used to improve the quality of nutrition in products for human and animal. आमतौर पर ब्रीडर अपने प्रोग्राम में बहुत सारी लाइंस डेवलप करते हैं, लेकिन इस स्टॉक में से बहुत कम लाइंस होती हैं जो कि कमर्शियल प्रोडक्ट के लिए यूज़ होती हैं. Wild form and wild relative. Wild form are wild species from which crop species are directly derived. They are easy to cross with the concerned crop species. The wild relative include all other species which are related to the crop species by descent during their evolution. And the last one, genetic stock. Genetic stock, broadly defined as plants or population generated or selected for genetic studies, represent a unique and growing class of extremely valuable germ plasm which, depending on crop, types of genetic stock and user community, may represent genetic resources of either transient or long-lasting values. Genetic stock are lines that contain various mutant allele, chromosomal rearrangement, or other cytological abnormalities that are useful only for genetic and basic biological experiments. These resources are used for conserve both economic important species just like corn or yeast, and organisms used purely for research purpose such as fruit flies and bread mold. It is also used in mapping the genes. They can preserve stock for many years. They help in conserving endangered species, used for new hybrid products, and used solely for genetic research and teaching. These genetic resources can be divided into three general groups. The first group is cytological stock, the mutant stock, and the germplasm set. Cytological stock contain chromosomes addition, substitution, aneuploidies. In mutant such as induced mutants or the insertion mutant or the tailing population, and in germplasm set, mapping population, apparent lines, or the reference germplasm. Any genetic stock collection can represent a few lines to tens of thousands of lines, and therefore can potentially offer a challenge as well as burden to gene bank manager, and from the standpoint of storage and maintenance. और दूसरा चैलेंज ये है कि टेक्नोलॉजी के चेंज होने के साथ साथ न्यू जेनेटिक स्टॉक डेवलप होते रहते हैं, जिससे पुराने जेनेटिक स्टॉक ऑब्सोलेट हो जाते हैं. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ प्लांट जेनेटिक रिसोर्सेज.